Welcome back to my Ramza-only Final Fantasy Tactics run. We are in Zirikal Falls. We, in last episode, tracked Delita and the princess down to get her back, and plot twist, our ally Gafgarian turned out to be in on the abduction plot, and Delita was the one who was trying to disrupt the abduction to protect the princess. So now we find ourselves in the precarious situation that we cannot return west to Lionel Castle, to the Hokutin who wanted to actually kill the princess. Now we have to go and seek aid with the church down in Lionel Castle, Count Draclau. So in this episode, that's what we're going to do. There's not going to be a whole lot of grinding. I'm already level 21 monk, and I feel like that's a pretty good position to just press on and go see as far as I can go without over grinding, over leveling, because that's really not very fun to watch. So I'm only going to be grinding if I just hit a brick wall that I can't overcome. So in this episode, we are going to head south and see what comes of us. I'm going to check my abilities. I think I earned some good job points last time. I'm on 550. I think I am going to go ahead and get Revive, because although obviously this is a solo run, so it won't be used at all in random encounters, in story battles, I may have an occasion to use it if I have an ally who falls in battle. Most often, I'll just let them fall and just continue on finishing the enemy off, but there may be scenarios where it's beneficial to use Revive. Revive is interesting, by the way, if you're not familiar with it. If you prefer to use Phoenix Downs have a set value of restoring about 11 health, plus or minus a few. Revive will restore 20%. Basically restores you to at the verge of critical health, which is interesting. And it's also very interesting if you combine it with the HP Restore counter ability. When I'm grinding, sometimes if a character falls in battle, I'll restore them and then let them take a small hit as long as it won't finish them off, and then boom, they're back to full health. It's a calculated, take a calculated hit. You never want to put yourself in harm's way where you know you'll take more than critical damage, but let's see, and I've got still my battle skill, my knight skill, so that I can use Power Break, although I haven't really used that yet. I'm wondering if I should think of another secondary ability, but honestly, without grinding out job points, it's really, I think the Power Break is the best I can do. And really, some of the skills are very repetitive to what I've already got, because the monk skill has long range with Wave Fist and Earth Slash, and it's got healing with Chakra. So it's already better than a potion for the chemist. It's already better than ninja skills, throwing swords and shurikens. It's better than the Lancer jump ability, because my Earth Slash can hit as many as 8 enemies in one hit. It's better than the Geomancer for the same reason. Thief is nice, but at this point, I can always buy the same quality of equipment as I would encounter. Wizard would be one that I might want to grind out, but to do that, I'm a level 21. If I grinded out 6 or 7 levels as a wizard, it would really be counterproductive, because my attack gains for those 6 or 7 levels would be minimized, and I don't want to do that. I'm going to grind and level as a monk to maximize HP gain and attack power gain. Priest, healing, don't really need, and charge abilities, no. So really, there's nothing I need. Squire would really be the only option because of Yell and Accumulate. And when I reach a particular roadblock later on, I will switch over so that I have access to those two. But yeah, that's. I think I've got the best setup right now. And his equipment's looking good. Just for fun, I'm going to remove her equipment because she will not play a part in any further battles. Go ahead and let her become a master princess. And just for fun, see what Agrius can learn too. I mean, doesn't hurt. The thing is, well, no spoilers. No spoilers. I'll tell you what the thing is later. Changed a few things, so I'll go ahead and save. As always, we're not save scumming, but we are allowing a game over screen. This next fight could provide some difficulties. Most of those difficulties are going to be self-imposed, as you're going to see in a second. I'll explain those after we cover this story. Zaland Fort City. They love their Z's in this world. Zurkai Falls, Zaland Fort City, Fort Zeekton. You can't escape. Give it to us if you value your life. What do you want? I don't know what you're talking about. Don't play dumb, Mustadio. Don't care about your father? Just give us the Holy Stone and we'll return him. Okay, guys, get him. And you can tell Ludovic, if he lays a hand on father, he'll never see the stone. An argument? Someone's after that young man. So here we have the self-imposed difficulty. If I say we have to help him, it's going to set a victory condition that he cannot die. Even though I bought Revive, if he falls, I won't even have a chance to revive him. It'll be game over. If I say don't want to get involved, it'll set the victory condition of just defeat all enemies, and Mustadio can fall in battle as often as he needs to. But we get a better boost to our bravery points if we go to option number 2. We have to help him. My bravery points will get a 10-point boost for this battle, and I cannot remember, but I seem to think that these bravery boosts, we saw one in chapter 1, these bravery boosts will actually linger. I won't have a full 10-point boost for the rest of the game, but I do believe I'll at least retain a couple of point bonus. Although I usually never remember long enough to check, but it does linger after this battle. I'm almost certain. So for that reason, for the bravery boost, I want to say we have to help them. And for anyone who may have missed in a previous episode or doesn't remember, the value of bravery point is your reaction ability is more likely to trigger the higher your bravery skill is. So with my reaction ability being HP critical restore, I really want it to trigger every time that it can. Because if I fall into critical health and it doesn't trigger, I'm dead on the next hit, and I really need it to trigger every time. So we have to help him. He'll be killed if we don't do something. Let's help. Alright. Save Mustadio. He cannot fall in battle. If we get lucky, he will have arm aim to disable everyone's abilities. If we are not lucky, he will attack. So we're not lucky. I'm going to check his skills if it'll let me. Yeah, he's got leg aim, which he's probably not going to use. He's probably going to rather attack. That is very, very unfortunate. But we can make it work. The key is to get close enough that they they split their attacks between him and me. I can't have, if both of these wizards attack him, we're pretty much done for. I think I want to get this close, and if I'm lucky, I'll finish off the wizard with a wave fist. I do not want to go here and attack him. I can kill him outright with a double punch. But these two archers will get a hit, and because of the way the CT works, they'll probably do a charged hit, which will hit me for even more. This knight can hit me, and this wizard may or may not hit me. He may go for Mustadio, but still, that 1, 2, 3 very strong hits could be enough to finish me. So I don't want that. I want to go here. I'm still close enough that if the wizard wants to, he could attack me instead. So the Earth Slash definitely not enough. Wave Fist not enough, but we gotta do it. And maybe one of the wizards will have healing abilities, which could further disrupt their attack plan. Yeah, so he's gonna heal himself for 43. That'll be 56. That's still not enough for my Wave Fist to kill him. I can only hit him for 50, so I gotta keep that in mind. And the wizard coming for me for 72. That's actually kind of fortunate because as long as the archers can't hit me behind the wall, another wizard hit for 72 will trigger my HP critical restore. So that's actually pretty good, but that archer's getting dangerously close. I don't want to press my luck too much. But if Mustadio will take another shot at that wizard, I can finish him off with an Earth Slash. Yeah, that's what I like to see. Good teamwork. And 52. That's exactly half of his health, so another Earth Slash will finish that wizard too. That's pretty awesome, actually. I'm going to check the archer's movement range. Yeah, she will be able to hit me next time, so no thank you. Let's get out of there. Mustadio is going to take a hit from the wizard because of that, but we can deal with that. And hopefully Mustadio will retreat to this side of the wall or climb over the gate to the city. Either one will be a pretty safe position for him. And I went on and on about the Brave points, but then I didn't highlight it. So she's even got a boost to her Brave. Her Brave is 81, which is not natural. The highest natural Brave for a non-special character is 70. The most you can get when you recruit a new character is 70. And the highest for like special characters like Agrius, Mustadio is usually 71, 72 is what they end up with. So her being 81 clearly shows she's got a boost to her Brave skill, a Brave point. And I'm gonna have my Brave points are gonna be 80, and they were 70 before the battle started. So if I go here, that would be a mistake, because although he's within the 8 square range, he's on a 3 height, and I need to be on at least a 1 height, because it's got Earth Slash has a ±2 height elevation area of effect. Notice the red dot on top of the roof, on top of the wall. It would not be affected, even though it's in the line. So we're going to take out this wizard, and yeah, from here on, me and Mustadio are just going to pick these guys off at range. Ooh, that's going to hurt, but it might trigger my HP restore. If it doesn't, I'm going to retreat and use Chakra. If she hits me, that is going to finish me. Ooh, 24 and 50 would have killed me by 1 point. That was a 20% dodge. 20% saved my run. I really should have been more cautious. And before finishing the wizard, I really should have used a chakra. But sometimes you get it let off the hook in a tactical strategy game, and that one definitely let me off the hook. Alright, now we can really take some guys out. Interesting tactic. Since I know that knight can't come and attack me, I may as well finish her off. I'm gonna go get Werner's crystal because I can learn some better black magic. I may as well get a few experience points while I'm at it. Barius will finish him. Not before I get my crystal. Protect, ice 2, high potion. That is the jackpot right there. That's pretty good. I'm never going to use high potion. Probably never going to use ice 2 either, but still, you know. Well, it's worth getting while you can get it. Free real estate. Are you alright? Yeah, I think so. Thanks for helping me. Mithril sword. I'm pretty sure Agris already has a mithril sword, so I don't need to give it to her. They were troublemakers hired by Bart Company. Bart Company? The importer? You know them? They're not just traders. They're a criminal syndicate into everything from smuggling and slavery. Why were they after you? You know why they call us mechanics? I hear a lost civilization is hidden under Gouge. When St. Ajora was alive, airships were in the sky and human robots in town. But time passed, technology was lost, and no one knows if it ever really existed. But the civilization must have existed. Parts from many airships and machines are buried under Gouge. Mechanics are the ones who restored the past legacies. That weird thing you used in the battle, was that one of the machines? Oh, this? This is called a gun. A metal bullet is propelled by gunpowder. This is the most simple one. They say you used to be able to put magic in it and shoot it. Why is Bart Company after you? You said you were going to see the Cardinal. He was a hero of the 50-Year War. People in Lionel still think of him as a hero. My father, too. The Cardinal is the only one who can unite this country. I know he'd grant your wish. Then the princess would be safe. Yeah, and... Can you take me with you? I want to meet the Cardinal. Why? To save my father. The Cardinal's the only one who can rescue him from Bart. But he wouldn't want to meet some mechanic like myself. So please, take me with you. You still haven't told us why they're after you. I can't tell you now. Then we can't take you. I beg you, trust me. I must see the Cardinal. All right, you can come with us. Really? Thank you, Highness. Remember, you're in the presence of a princess. It's all right. Please stand up. All right, then. I trust you. Every hit point counts. 6 hit point difference. Now, some people just blindly upgrade, but the triangle hat gets better attack points and not as good attack. Sorry, the triangle hat gives a magic attack point bonus, whereas the headgear gives a physical attack bonus. I would much rather have Ustado with 1 extra attack point value rather than crippling his attack. And of course, I can't. There's nothing she can fit in this store, and I'm not going to give her anything because she is not pulling her weight. Alright, I think that's really all I need. I'm going to check my abilities first, especially Mustadio's. Arm aim is nice. I'd like him... Wow, he's already got gain JP up, so that's good. Arm aim is really nice, but I'm going to give him Seal Evil for a particular battle coming up. Sorry about the delay. So let's go ahead and press on to Barius Hill. Of course, before we do that, we got a bit of a story to watch. Should have saved it after the story. Princess Ovelia, see? Lionel Castle is over the mountain. It's still far from this fort. I wonder if Cardinal Dracula will really help us. I hear the Cardinal is very loyal to the royal family. And right now, he's neutral in the dispute between Prince Larg and Prince Goltana. I'm sure he wouldn't defeat justice by turning you over to either one of them. I hope so. Besides, he is a man of popularity at Glabados Church. They'll accept you if the Cardinal asks them. I wish I weren't a princess. Princess Ophelia. I was always surrounded by the convent walls, and have only seen the sky through them. I don't think you know, but I was at another monastery before I went to Orbonne. Even after hearing about the adoption by the deceased king, I stayed there for a long time. No, I'm not complaining about that, just... people are dying because I'm the princess. It's so painful. Please don't blame yourself. It's not your fault. Those who are trying to take advantage of you are the ones to blame. I met a girl at Orbonne. She said she had also been living in the monastery since birth. We used to laugh at how similar our lives have been. Isn't it funny? She was the daughter of the Beolves, Miss Alma, wasn't she? She is my only friend. I wonder if Cardinal Draclau would use me. Ramza, where are you? Shall we go? What have you been doing here? How was it? Fine. Doesn't seem like Hokuten has been here yet. My friend taught me before, but I can't seem to do it right. This is how you do it. Like this? There, I did it. Alright, now on to Barius Hill. Got a couple of summoners in this battle that this was Dorder Trade City was my first difficulty spike. My second difficulty spike was probably the Zirkov Falls, where Gafgarian betrays you, but that one's easily defeated with if you got a save file and you could just take his equipment. This one though was particularly annoying because it just came out of nowhere. These summoners just blasting massive area of effect abilities. So don't really know which one's going to be beneficial, which position. In whatever position I take, I'm probably going to want to do a long range attack on the summoner. There's one on the right side, there's one on the left side, so it doesn't really matter which way I go, because I've got movement range enough to hit anyone from anywhere. I don't know who you are, but leave the boy with us. We don't want to fight. Hand Mystadio over and there won't be any trouble, okay? Why don't you leave quietly? Tell Rudvik we'll fight anyone who tries to use war to sway the people. Then I guess we must take him by force. Here goes! Honestly, if he did delay game on her, I wouldn't have been upset, because that would take her out of the battle for several rounds. Two hits to finish off this summoner. She won't get an attack in. And all those physical attackers at the top of the hill, what are they going to do? I'm not up there to hit. The archers could affect me, but they'll probably focus on Igris. I was wrong. And the one charging me has got strong affinity against me, which is not ideal. He's going to take a lot of damage off of me over time. Oh, that sneaky little so-and-so. She's got move plus find equipped. There's a potion hiding there. Good dodge. She's just delaying the inevitable. It's the only appearance of Moogles in this entire game. A little sad for Final Fantasy fans. When this came for the first time, I was like, what in the absolute hell? And like 87 damage against 4 or 5 of my allies. Like, how do you come back from that? You don't. But I can't hit her again. She's tucked away safe and sound. So Stadio will get that one. Or will he? He might actually die before he can. Let's see. Chakra's got a +1 height, I think. Nope, it's got a 0. Well, good thing I checked it. Because I can't even heal him unless I'm behind him. She doesn't need healing. I don't need healing now, but if I get 2 hits from an archer or just 1 hit from a summoner, I'm dead. So I'm going to do this, and I'm actually just going to wait. I'm not going to move anywhere. Going to get my turn quicker next time. And they're level 14, which is creeping up on my level 21. They are posing somewhat of a problem. But not to the extent that I need to grind or anything. I'm gonna come hit the knight behind his back. She's doing a Moogle, and she's doing a high potion. That's man. Well, at least the other summoner's turn is wasted with the Moogle attack, or Moogle, health restore. And I think the area of effect is going to be, she's just going to cast it on nothing. Okay, there's a 71% chance of each hit. That's a 0.29 times 0.29 chance of, well, failing both. 29. Well, basically 0.7 times 0.7 is my chance of success, which is essentially 50%, 49% give or take. Doing a little bit of rounding here, so I want to take someone out, but okay, I'm just gonna have to rely on my HP restore. did not take him out, but let's see how the HP restore goes. My counter ability. Would love it if she gets stasis. Yes. Give me a lifeline. There we go. HP restore. Come on, man. You're wasting my money. Although I won't actually have to buy her anything because of reasons that I don't want to spoil. Do it. What are their CTs like? 30, 75. So I definitely don't want to wait because the summoner's going to get her turn. And actually, I could potentially revive Miss Stadale. If the scenario plays out that it's beneficial for me, I'll try to revive him. But more than that, I need to get that summoner dead. Agrius agrees. Oh, both of them got stopped. Agrius, you are my savior. Nope, that one's free. And that one knows high potions. I gotta finish her. Man, Agrius gotta take some big hits. And I can do nothing to stop it, but I can. Take out this summoner. Yes. Man, she fought valiantly. Okay. Thing is, I just really need to get this 2.5. I wonder if that's too high for him to hit me. But that's also 3.5. I don't think I can wave fist from there. Yeah, it's got a vertical 3, but I need a 3.5, so I can't wave fist from there. Oh, I can just wave fist from behind. That's what I'll do. I'll take a couple of hits from archers. If they charge hit me, though, and he will be able to charge hit me, he won't. The charge hit will do catastrophic damage. So what I gotta do is heal and finish off the summoner later. And just wait. I'll be susceptible to the archers, but I should get my turn in time to kill her before she can heal herself. Man, this is nervy. probably gonna die unless I get an HP restore. Doesn't really matter which way I face. I'm facing the archers because there's 2 hits versus 1. Pays off. 20% dodge chance. I dodged. I'm gonna be okay this round. Should be anyway. Definitely gonna be. He broke my armor, which is a real dick move, but they're not gonna be able to kill me. If he attacked me and then he got a charge hit, I would have probably died. But he didn't, because he's a dick. He'll die from the attack on the back. And the archers combined cannot do 100, so we're fine. Got a little nervy there at the middle, not gonna lie. I'm just going to go ahead and clean up all their treasure chests and crystals, because why not? I might have revived one of my allies since I couldn't have done anything else, but if I did, they would finish off the archer, and I want. Hey, I wanted that. It's just about a boot, not a big deal. Are you kidding me? That's hilarious. Alright, Mystadio, get your revenge. 42%. Wow. We must have really bad affinity. I think he's a Libra. He is. Alright, enough of this. I'm not really going to get anything of value, even if they turned into a crystal and I took their abilities. So that's that. Why are they after you? Will you explain? Sorry, but I can't tell you now. Do anything to capture Ovelia. The same goes for Agrius and the others. Kill them. What about Ramza? He's a disgrace to the name Beolv, and he's in our way. I left him alone because I thought he'd learn how harsh the real world is. I never thought he was that dense. Did his strong sense of justice come from his father? My father spoiled him. If he obeys orders, fine. If he resists, we have no choice. It's hard to believe his own brother said that. Sickening. But what if the cardinal gets in our way? With the church supporting him, even the prince couldn't do anything easily. I've already prepared for that. There's no need to worry. So that's that. The more I know, the worse you appear. If that's how you feel, then you'd best watch your tongue. Don't forget your head can be easily cut off. Hey, stop that. I'm your loyal servant. Remember, I'm not stubborn like your little brother. Then don't make any more mistakes. Speaking of that, who did you order to kidnap Ophelia? When I was chasing her in Dorder, someone attacked me. What was that about? They found the criminals in the monastery woods, dead. Someone learned of our plan and is trying to stop us. Anyhow, as long as Ophelia's with Agrius, there'll be many chances to get her. I hope so. Alright, sorry if you noticed any hesitancy in my reading and in the end of the battle just then. I need to fix something real quick on my setup, and I will be back in just a couple of minutes. Just gonna, instead of ending the episode here, I'm just gonna pause a moment, and I'll be back in a second. Alright, sorry about that delay. Let's press on to Lionel Castle. Who are you? What do you want? I'm Agrius Oaks of the Lazalia St. Canoa Knights. I come from Orbone to save the Son of God, Saint Ajora. Open the gate. Saving Saint Ajora is the will of the High Priest. The gate will open for he who would save the High Priest. Open the gate. I understand your situation, Agrius. Moreover, I'll send a man to the High Priest in Morond. We'll do something to expose Larg's scheme and keep the princess from danger. Will High Priest's funeral help us? Don't worry, Agrius. I'm with you. You must be strong to make the princess feel at ease. Make yourselves comfortable in this old castle until word comes from the Holy Land. Thank you for your kindness. Saint Ajor is with us. There's no need to worry. Young mechanic, I heard your wish too. I'll send troops to Gouge to destroy Bart Company. Thank you. But would you explain why they're after you two? I can't. That's all right. Is this it, rather? What is that crystal? Have you ever heard of the Zodiac Brave story? You mean that fairy tale we used to hear in church? Here now, are you saying the church lied? No, I didn't mean that. Long ago, when the land was much different, 12 brave warriors fought against the evil Lucavi who ruled the land. After a desperate battle, they sent Lucavi to Hades, and the land was peaceful. They each had crystals with zodiac signs on them. They were called Zodiac Braves. Ever since then, whenever humans are attacked, the Braves come to save us. You're quite learned, Princess. Just as I expected. Mr. Simon taught me at the Orbonne Monastery. He also said Saint Ajora and the Braves saved Evilus from chaos. We call the crystals Holy Stones. This very stone is the legendary secret stone, the Zodiac Stone. I didn't think it really existed. They say its divine power surpasses Lucavi's. I feel a strange power, but it looks just like an ordinary crystal to me. What's wrong, Mustadio? You look pale. You saw the same stone underground gouge. Many broken machine parts are buried there, but if the stone gets near the machines, they start to howl. Bart Company's after the stone, right? I don't know what power the stone has, but Rudvik wants to use its power to make weapons. My father told me never to give the stones to him, so they abducted him. Don't worry, Mustadio. The church will see to his safety. While our men fight, we'll get the stone back. Yes, sir. I'll go to Gouge with you. Thank you, Ramza. We made it this far thanks to you, Ramza. I wish I could have been more helpful. Please be careful. That's very thoughtful. Don't worry, we'll be fine. Well, she could have been more helpful by fighting in the battles. What did we have you along for? Other than to protect you, of course. So before I go anywhere, I need to make sure I've got a shirt that my character can wear. Unfortunately, Lionel Castle does not sell the type of shirt that fits a monk. So, and I don't want to backtrack because of the potential for random battles, particularly random battles at Barius Hill, because you can face difficult enemies such as chocobos At high levels, I've faced red chocobos there. I don't know if they appear at low levels like this, but so instead I'm just gonna pilfer his and then give him my reject equipment, give him the headgear. No, I don't want the power vest or power wrist. I want my boots. Nothing going to change with my abilities, except I might spend some points. May as well finish out the action abilities. Pretty soon he'll be a master monk. He's already level 8, highest level you can get. It'd be nice if he had new +1 also, but I really needed him to have Seal Evil for this next battle. And I believe we are ready to go. I think we're coming up on an hour. I think I'm going to end this episode after this next battle. And we'll call it there. We'll resume and see what fate beholds. What fate is in store for Mustadio's father. This swamp is fairly treacherous. I think this will give me the best access to all the enemies. Or rather the best choice of which enemy I want to pick off, because I don't want to rush all the way to the heart of the battle. To the heart of the enemy. I need to be more cautious, more deliberate in my choice of where to go and who to attack. What rotten luck, fighting monsters in a swamp. Lousy footing. On top of that, it's raining. Be careful. And on top of that, if you go in the swamp, you get poisoned. You can move through the swamp, but you can't end your turn in the water. And then we've got flying enemies who can teleport halfway across the screen. We've got these enemies who have very strong attack and very, very strong magic power. And they use a mid-distance attack. They are all undead except for the Marlborough. Ironically, the Marlborough is probably the one I'm least worried about because, I mean, what's he gonna do? Marlboroughs in this game are far and away the easiest in the entire series. Yeah, my HP threshold is high enough. I'm just gonna rush in and take out this ghost. I couldn't do Earth Slash against him because obviously he's not in contact with the Earth. He's a floating spirit. Let's face that way. And the real hero of the game, 95% chance of petrify. That is why you want Seal Evil for this battle. We haven't encountered petrification yet. Petrify, for those who don't know, is as good as killing the enemy. They are not technically dead. They can be revived with a soft needle or with purification, the monk ability. But for all intents and purposes, they are dead. They occupy the space on the ground, so you can't stand where they're standing, and you cannot move through them if you are their enemy. You can move through them if you are their ally. But other than that, they are essentially dead. An interesting thing though, if you are their ally, one strategy for power grinding, power leveling, is if you only want to grind with one person, take a full party in and cast petrification on your own men, everyone that you like. So reduce the attack and speed of your enemy, reduce your attack of the person you want to grind, make sure they have no weapon, and then just petrify everyone you don't want to grind with, so it's just one-on-one, and you get like 10 attacks to every one of the enemies. It's pretty phenomenal. It's a great way to grind. We will not encounter any of that though in this game because I'm not going to ever take a full party into a battle to grind. so I don't have to worry about petrifying them. But the beautiful thing about that is, unlike being dead, when you're dead, you do not absorb any experience points from your party members' actions. Like, he just did an attack that earned him 30 job points. I get 1/6 of every job point anyone else gets, which means I just earned 5 job points in my base class. So he's got 5 more job points as a squire than he had before the action happened. So he's got 188 now. The next action that Mustadio takes, he should have 193, as long as it's a successful action that earns points. So he earns another 30, and I've got 193. I'll just check just to show you what I mean. Not that you wouldn't believe me. So now, 193, because you always earn 1/6 of the job points of anyone on your team. Mustadio bringing home the win. Are you all right, Mustadio? Yeah, I'm okay. Past the swamps, the ocean. We are almost to gouge. We'll see what we encounter in Gouge next episode. Plan is just keep on pressing on. I will probably hit a slight difficulty spike in the near future, but I'm not going to plan on grinding before the spike. I'm going to just keep on going, see if I can handle the spike. If I can't, then I can't, and I'll have to grind. I'm gonna definitely make sure I have an extra save file. I'm probably, speaking of which, I'm gonna go ahead and lay a save file down right now. But yeah, so in next episode, we're gonna hit a difficulty spike. I'm gonna try it at my current level. We'll see how it goes. Join us then, and until then, thank you so much for the views. I greatly appreciate you.